Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Mahasham Chakwadash, my name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. It's the apostles' video, and all the families of the earth should be blessed. All the families of the earth is referring to the Israelites scattered in the nations. All right, and it was prophesied that Israel will become many nations, and that we were going to be gathered out of the nations. That's what it means. Let's listen to the apostle.
Ham is Abraham, which is Abba, which is a father. Abba Raham, I believe it's Raham or Raham. I gotta look it up. It means multitude. Get thee out of thy country. What country was he born in? He was born. His father was Terah, and he was born and raised in Ur of the Chaldees. When you go, let me see, northwest, more north, you go through Mesopotamia into Haran. And then he went from Haran down into Canaan, which is Israel, into so-called Egypt. Christians don't know this. The average Christian don't know it. And the walls are closing in on these clown-ass Christians. The only ones that can kind of debate and go head-to-head with us are these scholars. And they looking stupid. It says, and from thy kindred, thy family, and from thy father's house, Terah. So it was him and his three brothers. And his two brothers. One of them died. Unto a land that I will show thee. Ultimately, it was Egypt, Canaan going into the land of Egypt. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. All the families of the earth be blessed, meaning the families that came out of his seed. Out of Isaac, from Isaac to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from Jacob and Jacob's sons, those were the ones. That's the families that it's talking about. It's not talking about every nation. So Abraham departed the Lord, spake unto them, and Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran, which was the second part of his journey. Let me see. Let me come over here. Okay, so now this is what I did. Let me try to find it. I had it lined up. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, I believe this is it. So I went to the word blessed, and it says, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. Genesis 28:14, and thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth. He's talking about the seed, the Israelites. The Israelites, even though he had many seeds, it wouldn't be no Edomites if it wasn't for Abraham. So when the small hat says his line go back to Abraham, we say, yeah, right, through Esau. That's when he walked down the street. Dust of the earth, when thou shalt spread abroad to the west. This is talking about, let me read again. And thy seed, singular, thy seed is talking about the ones, the men and the women that came out of that came from Abraham, went from Abraham to Isaac, to Jacob, to his sons. Those are the ones those are the families that's going to be blessed. We're still not blessed. We're going to be blessed in the kingdom. And in their glory we shall boast ourselves. What's that? Isaiah 61:5. And thou shalt spread abroad to the west. Who's going to spread abroad to the west? His seed that came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Israelites. And to the east, this is
an important fact here. This is very important. The apostle did. Very wise that he's making right here. Genesis at 28 or 26, can't tell. Genesis 28:14. So what he's saying is that the seed of Israel throughout the whole earth. So there were no nations on earth in multiple locations. Like there wasn't 50 locations on earth that were calling themselves Israelites. So we know that when Israel scattered to these directions, they were calling themselves different nations. So they were scattered in every nation under heaven. So it said, in these shall all nations of the earth be blessed, because Israel's seed was prophesied to go in all of these directions. It's as simple as that. So they were blessed, because within the law, within the prophecies, it clearly tells you that the actual other nations are going into slavery. They're going to be the servants of the true Israelites.
going to happen in the kingdom. There's no time we ever had the whole rule the whole planet. This is talking about this is getting ready to happen. And the north and the south. There's no more directions. North, south, east, and west. It means we're going to have control over the whole world. We're going to set these different nations in their lands, but we're going to be over them. And in thee, in Abraham, and in thy seed, the Israelites, shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So all the families of the earth being blessed are the Israelites. And it's future tense, meaning in the kingdom, we're going to be blessed. Esau ain't going to be blessed. Moab ain't going to be blessed. Now, when you look, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want the word blessed. Blessed. We're going to get the meaning of the word blessed. First, blasphemy, blessing, praise. Kneel down. Kneel down. All the nations in our kingdom, they're going to kneel down to us. We're not going to kneel back down to them, because that would mean that they were blessed. This is what it means by all the nations being blessed. It's talking about the Israelites. The Israelites that come out of Abraham. It's not talking about, that means everybody got to bow to everybody. Some Edomite might come to me, I got to bow to him, he got to bow to me. No, they're going to be in captivity. How you going to put people in captivity of the other nations if they're going to be blessed?
Right, and in these shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. So it's not some universalism. So we all going to bless each other, and everybody's going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. You people are crazy. It's referring to his own people. All right. It wasn't referring to the Canaanites. It wasn't referring to the Edomites in the future. All right. It was referring to the Israelites. As simple as that. All right. So if that were true, then this law would have never been written. Is it 25 and 45 or something, or 44? 25 and 44 Leviticus, both thy bondmen and bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall you buy bondmen and bondmaids. So why would he make the promise to Abraham, and then Moses comes around, then he makes a law and says that they're slaves? All right? That would be a contradiction, because the promises aren't against the law. All right? As it is written, if there had been a law in which we could have been made perfect, the Lord would have made one. So he didn't. It was by faith. It was by election. All right. It was by grace. By grace and by promise, we are made perfect. Because if we don't achieve it in this flesh to the acceptable perfection, we'll achieve it in the kingdom. As it is written, all Israel shall be saved. As it is written. All right. So that's the law. All right. The law and the promises are not against Yahushai's coming, second or his first. The promises and the laws are not against Yahushai. They're in perfect concord. I'll leave that there. Hope you're edified. Shalom.